Welcome back, and in today's episode I'll be showing you how to prepare scallops. Not only am I going to show you how to open and prepare fresh scallops, but I'm also going to show you how to pan fry scallops so they are perfectly golden on the outside and soft and delicious in the inside. I'll be showing you how to make a simple garlic butter sauce to go with scallops no matter what your dish is.
I will also be showing you how to use the different parts of the scallop, which are edible, and how to use the scallop skirt to make a simple stock to use in your seafood dishes, and then ending it with the scallop tagliatelle with the cauliflower scallop skirt puree with chorizo and peas.
See, before I begin, I would like to give a big shout out to my mate Josh for going free diving and giving me these scallops. I added a link to his channel in the description below. Make sure to check it out. From hunting to spearfishing to free diving, he's done it all. And I'll let you know a little secret. We'll be collaborating to do some amazing outdoor cooking in the Shetland Islands. So make sure to subscribe, like, and turn on your notification to see when the next video is coming up. See, a scallop is a bivalve. It means it has a two-hinged shell. There's a flat side to a scallop and a round side to a scallop. See, there are many ways to open scallop, but I'm going to show you my way, which is really easy. So you take the scallop with the round side in your palm with the opening facing outwards.
For the first method, take a butter knife and slide it into the shell and twist so that the hinge breaks. Next, put the flat side down on your chopping board. Use a sharp knife and slide it down the flat side to release the meat. And there you have it, your scallop is open in no time. The second method will be starting just the same as the first method, but instead of putting it down on the chopping board, we are going to slide the knife on the flat side in our hands. This method is very convenient when you're outside and don't have a chopping board.
So there you have it. That's how you easily open a scallop in a few simple steps. So now I'm going to show you the different parts of the scallop. See, if you want to skip the next part and jump straight into how to pan fry your scallops, just check out the timestamps below.
So let's have a look. We got the abductor muscle, which we know as the scallop. We got the gonad, which has the male and female parts. We got the mantle, which has the eye of the scallop. We got the gills, and we got the digestive gland.
So now that we know all the parts of the scallop, we're going to use a spoon to scoop it out into a bowl so it's less messy to work with.
See, using a spoon is the easiest way to get the whole scallop out of the shell. See, there are two ways to clean a scallop. See, in the first method, you use one hand to grab the abductor muscle and the gonad, and with the other hand, you pull the mantle off. And that way you have your abductor muscle and your roe all in one piece. You'll then use a sharp knife to slice off the side bit of muscle. Even though it's edible, I'll be slicing the roe off as I won't be using it in this video. In this method, you use one hand to grab the scallop, and with the other hand you grab the muscle and pull the whole thing off. And it should be off in one easy motion. And here are the different parts of the scallop. See, from these parts, only 3 of them are edible. We got the scallop or the abductor muscle, we got the gonad or the roe, and the mostly unused, the skirt.
So now we are going to rinse off the dirt and the sand from the edible parts of the scallop.
So you'll be quickly rinsing the scallop in ice cold water to get rid of some of the dirt. As the scallop is porous and it'll absorb water, you don't want to leave it in the water for too long. You'll next place it on a dry paper towel. You'll also be rinsing the roe in the same manner. The mantle, aka the skirt, can be difficult to clean because of the sand in it, so you might need to clean it under cold running water. You'll need to wash it under cold running water until it's almost translucent. And it should look like this. If you like this video, make sure to comment and let me know what you want next, and make sure to subscribe to know when the next video is coming up. I'm placing a paper towel on top as well to help it dry quicker.
So here we have your abductor muscle, which you guys know as the scallop, your roe, and your frill. See, I've seen many chefs throw out the frills, but these are packed with flavor. So we are going to learn how to make an amazing, delicious, umami flavor bomb stock out of this.
First get your ingredients together, the list for which is in the description.
So we'll start by finely dicing the onion.
Slice some garlic.
Get a pot.
Add some butter. I'm using some local Shetland butter. Add a dash of oil and some garlic and give this all a stir. Cook it for 3 to 4 minutes and then add your skirt. Keep stirring it for another 4 to 5 minutes so it doesn't stick to the bottom. Then add your water to deglaze the pan, followed by the fish sauce and a pinch of salt. Give it a mix and let it simmer for 15 to 20 minutes. This will help extract all the flavor from the skirt. Be spooning out the scallop skirts. They are easy to find because they are wrinkled up into a small ball. We need to take them out because they do not break down in the sauce. Empty it into a jar and that's it ready.
So that's your scallop skirt stock ready. So now that we have made this scallop skirt stock, you must be wondering, what can I use it for? You could use this stock for anything in seafood, whether it's making paellas, whether it's making mussels, anything that will use the stock, you should use this. Why don't I show you how to use this? I'll be making a cauliflower puree to go with my scallop, and I'll be using this stock instead of water.
For this simple and easy cauliflower puree, you'll be chopping the cauliflower into bite-sized pieces. On a medium heat, add a spoonful of butter to a pot, add your cauliflower and give it a mix. Cook it for 5 to 10 minutes and then deglaze the pan with scallop skirt stock. Put a lid on it and let it gently simmer for 15 minutes. Then add your milk to it. Give it a mix, then add your salt. Cover it and let it cook for another 10 minutes and that's it ready to be blended. I'm using a hand blender, but you could definitely use a jug blender. And finally, puree it until it's smooth. And there you have it, your delicious and easy cauliflower puree made with a scallop skirt stock. So we are going to add the cauliflower puree to a scallop tagliatelle dish. So we'll be cooking off some tagliatelle and mixing with some blanched peas and some cooked chorizo. See, to know how to make cooked chorizo that's ready to eat and to make chorizo oil, make sure to check out the link that's in the top right hand corner of this video. And let's finally learn how to perfectly fry scallops. Put your scallops in a dish and drizzle it with a little bit of oil and some salt. Then give it a mix so that the salt is spread evenly. Then we'll be chopping a little bit of garlic to give the scallops some flavor.
See, for frying the scallops, I won't be using a non-stick pan, and there's a reason for that. To fry the scallops and to give that nice brown texture on the outside, we need the pan to be really hot. Heating a non-stick pan to a high temperature can not only damage the pan, but in some cases even emit dangerous fumes. So for that reason, we'll be using just a normal pan.
So to fry the scallops, you'll be heating your pan to medium to high heat and adding a dash of oil. See, once the pan starts smoking, add the scallops to only one side of the pan. See, make sure to cook the scallops for at least 2 to 3 minutes without moving it. And there's a reason for this. As you add the cold scallops to the hot pan, it's going to bring down the temperature of the pan. But to get that nice crispy golden layer on the outside, you need the pan to be really hot. As you cook it on one half of the pan and bring the temperature down, you can flip it on the other half where the temperature is still searing hot, giving it that crispy outer layer. See, if you flip it in the same place that it was searing before, it's not going to be hot enough and it's not going to give it that golden crispy outer layer. So that's why it's best to sear it on one side of the pan and then flip it over to the other half of the pan. So, in short, use a smoking hot pan. Don't overcrowd your pan. Cook it for 2 to 3 minutes and use only one half of the pan and then flip it over to the other side of the pan. And to finish it off, we'll be adding some butter and some garlic and basting it to take the flavor and texture to a next level. I'm gonna stop talking now and baste the scallops as I smell the beautiful aroma. And to finish it, we'll be squeezing a bit of lemon to round off those flavors. And there you have it, perfectly seared, juicy scallops. You can literally eat it by itself, but I'm going to add it to my tagliatelle dish. So add your cauliflower skirt puree at the bottom, put your tagliatelle which has the chorizo and peas, and scallops on top, and you're ready to go. Pour it all to give it that extra flavor. I hope you like this video, and I'll see you next week.